Throughout history, whispers of clandestine plots have echoed through the corridors of power. But what if some of these seemingly outlandish tales held a grain of truth? From government experiments to covert operations, the world is no stranger to conspiracies. Join me as we unearth 10 extraordinary conspiracy theories that turned out to be undeniably, shockingly true. Our journey begins in the depths of the Cold War, a time of paranoia and power struggles. The CIA embarked on a top-secret program known as MKUltra, seeking to unlock the secrets of mind control. Using potent psychedelic drugs and hypnosis, the CIA delved into the uncharted territories of the human mind, often with devastating consequences. The Roaring Twenties, a time of jazz and a nationwide ban on alcohol. To curb the insatiable thirst for liquor, the U.S. government resorted to a drastic measure poisoning industrial alcohol. This lethal concoction, reprocessed by bootleggers, resulted in a wave of death and suffering, a grim testament to the unintended consequences of prohibition. Our next chapter takes us into the heart of Scientology, a controversial religious movement. Operation Snow White was an audacious campaign of espionage and infiltration by the Church of Scientology. Agents infiltrated government agencies, pilfered confidential documents, and sought to discredit their critics, exposing the vulnerability of powerful institutions to secrecy and deception. Chapter 4: The Gulf of Tonkin. Incident: Fabricating a War. The catalyst for the Vietnam War was a naval encounter in the Gulf of Tonkin. Declassified documents revealed the incident was a gross exaggeration or a deliberate fabrication designed to mislead the American public and drag the nation into conflict. Chapter 5: COINTELPRO. Silencing dissent in the land of the free. The civil rights movement challenged racial segregation, attracting the attention of the FBI. Under COINTELPRO, the FBI surveilled, discredited, and disrupted civil rights organizations, undermining the right to speak out against injustice. Chapter 6: The Tuskegee Syphilis Study, a Betrayal of Trust. In Alabama, the U.S. Public Health Service conducted a study on untreated syphilis in African American men. These men were lured with the promise of free medical care, unaware they were part of a cruel and unethical experiment. Chapter 7: Operation Popeye, Weaponizing the Heavens. During the Vietnam War, the U.S. military embarked on Operation Popeye, an attempt to manipulate the weather. Imagine the ability to unleash torrential downpours and floods upon your enemies, turning the skies into a weapon of war. Chapter 8: The CIA and the UFO Phenomenon, a Cosmic Cover-Up. The CIA admitted to secretly fueling UFO rumors during the Cold War to deflect attention from their covert operations. It was a cunning tactic, sowing paranoia and distrust among their enemies. Chapter 9: Big Tobacco Merchants of Death and Deception. For decades, the tobacco industry concealed the harmful effects of smoking, marketing aggressively despite knowing the risks. Internal documents revealed Big Tobacco's deception, prioritizing profits over public health. Chapter 10: Mass Surveillance, the Panopticon becomes reality. The 2013 Snowden leaks confirmed the reality of mass surveillance, where our digital footprints are tracked and stored. We are living in a world where privacy is an illusion, monitored by governments and corporations alike. Outro: The truth is out there. Our journey into the shadowy world of conspiracy theories comes to an end. From mind control experiments to mass surveillance, the line between fact and fiction is remarkably thin. The world is a far stranger place than we often realize, where truth can be more outlandish than any conspiracy theory.